Okay, hello everybody and good evening. Welcome to the Risoli Nation's men's Zoom call tonight. I'm Peter O'Brien, sitting in for Claire. She's obviously incredibly busy all the time. She's entrusted this to me, so I appreciate her trust and confidence. And along with my wife, Dela O'Brien, we are independent consultants and area managers, and we do work our business together. And I'm always humbled and excited to be here because of the great guests we have. And we have another one tonight. He's been on before, but his business has grown and his experience has grown since then. So we're going to hear that in just a second. But what I love about being on the men's call is that we really all come here for the same reasons. We may not know each other or may not know each other well, but we share a lot in common, and we share values, we share common goals and common beliefs, and we all want time and money freedom and a more meaningful life. And I'll say this tonight. I said it last night at Jill Bush's meeting at home office. Our business is a very noble business, what we do, because when we enrich our lives, when we enrich the lives of others. Okay, that's how this business works. There's a lot to it, but if you just focus on doing that and sharing our message, you will be successful. And when you're surrounded by people that believe the same thing that you believe, it's very powerful. There's nothing that can't be accomplished, and everyone can be successful here. And that's what I hope you get from Roger tonight, is kind of the power of what he's doing, the power of our business model, and the power that we have to make a difference, not only for ourselves, but for everyone that we come in contact with. So with that, let me go ahead and turn it over to Roger De La Rosa. And Roger, I'm just gonna let you, if you would, introduce yourself and kind of, share where you're at, and then, we'll do a quick DA along the way here.
Great. Well, thanks very much, Peter. Hi, my name is Roger De La Rosa. I am a graphic designer. I am an Arbonne independent consultant, and I am a network marketing professional. I have been in the business for less than a year. And I just wanted to, before we go into the company and the products and all the great stuff, I'll share with you a little bit about my story. Like I said, I'm a graphic designer. I've been a graphic designer for 15 plus years. I absolutely love what I do. It's always been my goal in life to get paid to do something that I love to do, that I'm also good at too. So, I asked when I posted on Facebook and LinkedIn about being on this call today, I posed the question: why would a successful graphic designer and father of four, which I am as well, want to start his own health and wellness and beauty franchise? And I will tell you. A few years ago, I met my lovely fiance while working for a competitor, another network marketing company. I was in the corporate department. I was the lead designer for in the worldwide marketing campaign. So, the department. So. Oh, just so you know, I just had a fifth stick, so I'm a little bit wired. I worked. I wasn't involved in the actual business. I was on the corporate side, so I did all the design, I did packaging, I did all the marketing materials for this company. And like I said, that's where I met my lovely fiance. Before that, in my 15 years as a designer, I've worked from everything from a small boutique design studio to a large advertising firm to a bunch of different corporate gigs, all as a designer. Currently, I'm working in the commercial real estate field as their marketing director for a high-end commercial real estate. It's all again, it's I've moved from different kind of spots to uh, always being a designer and always telling a story. Um, a little bit about where I'm working now is that um, commercial real estate. What I do is I design books for our prospective buyers. They tend to be the books that you see in the industry tend to be, a couple of photos of the actual property, plus financials and numbers and things like that. What I wanted to do is set myself apart and our team apart by doing something that was going to be vastly different. So my idea was to create all these books to look like magazines, like well-known magazines, which became very popular. And each client would come to us eventually and say, hey, what are you going to do for my property? What magazine are you going to design for me? So we were very successful at doing this, so successful, in fact, that other companies started trying to poach us. So then I went and I went with a couple of people that I had worked with to another company, and I chose not to go with this other guy. And, it was at that moment where I thought to myself, I've been doing this design thing for a long time, and I really love what I'm doing, but I always have to answer to somebody. There's always a boss. And the one thing that I learned about doing that in this particular last time was that I didn't really like my boss. I didn't like him at all. He wasn't a good person. He wasn't a good guy. He was very shady. So I chose not to work with him any longer. The guys that I work with now, I really like. They're great guys. But I'm still not working for myself at this point. So now you cut to my fiance. I see her starting her Arbonne business. This is 3 years ago now. And and because we had worked at a different network marketing company, we never in our wildest dreams thought, we're going to work for another network marketing company, let alone actually have our own business that is in network marketing. Because working for that company really left a bad taste in our mouths. But I'm always be thankful because I did get to meet her and some other close friends as well. So anyway, I see her grow her business, and I'm still doing my thing as a designer, and I'm watching her grow her business, and I'm being supportive, and I'm helping her with her business, I'm talking to my friends about her business. It got to the point that people, when we would go to an Arbonne get together, people automatically thought that I was part of a business, and I wasn't yet. But I met some great people. Bridget's sponsor, Clara Baum, is a wonderful woman, as well as Claire Risoli. So I got to see them grow their business as well, and it's just a great opportunity, and to see them grow and to see them do what they're doing and be able to do the things that they would love to do. Having 4 children, 3 young ones at home, it's really important to get to spend time with them. I spend an hour and a half one way in my daily commute. So that time adds up. So anyway, cut to, we're at Clara's car party, and moving up to RVP. And Buffy, who is also, it was a joint car party, spoke and mentioned something about a long commute and sitting in traffic on the 405. And that totally hit home with me because that's what I do. So, I told Bridget, I said, I think it's time. I really want to do it. And so that's what happened. And it was, I think, the end of August, September is really, I guess, it was my first month. And I've been doing it since. And it's been both rewarding and challenging. And I think the thing that I always bring about when I think about this business is, you know, network marketing is the business of the future. And it's not just because you had a bad experience or saw it in a different way prior, maybe with a different company or with different people. Arbonne's totally different. And the thing that impressed me the most, besides being your own boss, was the idea that everybody, all of your business partners are 100% supportive and behind you, and they want to see you succeed. The whole idea of helping others and lifting people up in this day and age, and this particular time, I said I wouldn't talk any politics, but it's crucial. I mean, the whole idea of lifting others up is really, really important. So that's what made me fall in love. I mean, absolutely fall in love with this company and the people, and it's just great. So let's talk about the company. Arbonne is a 37-year-old company, just turned 37, $500 million company. Ultra premium quality, similar to entry level like department store prices. And we are just globalizing now, which means, so we're currently in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Poland, and Taiwan. So we're only in that amount of countries, which means that it is a ground floor opportunity for you to get in. It was started years ago by Peter Mork, Norwegian botanist, who was really ahead of his time. What he wanted to do was he wanted to create products for him and his family that were much better than what you could get on the market. And it was so successful that all his friends wanted some, and they wanted him to start his own business. So again, thinking ahead of his time, network marketing was just, I mean, it was around, but to think that, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a business that it's going to cut out the middleman, and you're going to sell this directly to the consumer. And you each are going to have your own business, and you're going to make money. Totally ahead of his time to think about that and do that. So he's our founder. Our leadership also includes Kay Zanotti, who's our CEO. She headed the Women's Health and Vitality Division at Procter & Gamble. She was voted Entrepreneur of the Year, and she was hired by McDonald's after the whole Super Size Me debacle, where McDonald's was just, it didn't go under. I mean, McDonald's will always be huge, but at the time, I think, since they've always been number one in the fast food, but because of Super Size Me and how horrible the people realized the food was, it actually Burger King actually caught up. They're still vastly number two, but it did catch up. So she was brought in. She created the whole healthier menu, and the stock prices went up from $11 to $44 under her watch. So that's very, very impressive. So she is our CEO, and she's just a really, really smart, business savvy, and just amazing woman. We also have a guy named Dr. Peter Matravers. Some people like to call him the mad scientist. He was at Aveda, and he did all of the headed their R&D department. And when they were bought out by Estee Lauder, the first thing that Estee Lauder did was they cut the R&D budget in half and put more of it into the marketing, which, as a designer, that's great. But as a consumer, you're not getting the same type of level of product that you used to with that company. So he kind of saw the writing on the wall, and we were very, very lucky to get him. He holds the most botanical patents in the world. And he's a really, really great guy. If you have any questions about anything, he's available. I mean, you can actually just send him an email if you have any questions about ingredients or any of this, and he will send that to you. The whole idea about the company is you want to be your own health advocate and be your own wealth advocate. So after talking about Dr. Matravers, let's talk about our products. We have over 250 products, all pure, safe, and beneficial. They are vegan certified, non-GMO, gluten-free, cruelty-free, no animal products or byproducts. I think the saying is everything you want or everything you need and nothing you don't need. It's daily consumables. So you're looking at products that you use every day, that you consume every day. I'm very particular to both nutrition and the men's line. I use the RE9 Advanced men's line every day. It's a great regime for your skin. I also use I have a Arbonne protein shake every day, morning for breakfast and for lunch, all delicious. Another thing that's very important about our products is that they are formulated to Swiss standards, which means in Europe, the European Union has banned over 1,300 different chemicals that go into personal care and other products. In the US, it's under a dozen chemicals that are banned. And the reason for this is because in Europe, there is a health coverage is provided for by the government. So it's very important that the government knows what is put into these products and make sure that they're safe. In the US, you can basically put anything you want into any of your products, and it's only after a few cases are brought that they're found that they are detrimental to your well-being and health, that they will be banned and not allowed to be put into these products. It's a very long process. You can ask Johnson & Johnson about that. The other thing that our products that we are very proud of is that they are free of parabens. Parabens and also mineral oil. There is no mineral oil. Parabens are, it's been discovered that they show up in when you find out about breast cancer. So parabens are very bad. Mineral oil is basically gasoline. It comes from petroleum. It's like going to the gas station and just filling up your tank with gas and then pouring the gas all over your skin. It's pretty much like that. So no parabens, no mineral oil. And I say that about putting that on your skin because the skin is the largest organ in your body. And if you think about like the nicotine patch and how that is used to put nicotine into your skin, it takes 26 seconds for anything to absorb by your skin. So when you're putting in bad stuff, it's just horrible. The products are also green, sustainably harvested, shipped, and delivered by carbon neutral UPS. So if you are interested in the environment, Arbonne is too. Again, the products are just, I mean, they really speak for themselves. And the other thing, being a designer, very into packaging and packaging design. I used to buy products all the time just for the packaging alone, and Arbonne's products are beautifully designed. So that's just another fun thing. Let's see. We can talk about the income opportunity. Oh, you know what? Actually, before that, we'll talk about our business model, which is network marketing. Again, I spoke about network marketing being the business of the future, of the 21st century. You see a lot of stores closing their doors right now. So instead of the brick and mortar, we're click and order. It's word of mouth marketing. So when I say that, and it's about recommending things. So when you're hanging out with your friends, or when you're at work and someone says, "Hey, you got to go to this new restaurant. I just tried it. It's awesome. It's really great." And so you go the next day. You take your girl or your guy, and you go and you try the restaurant. Now that friend that told you about the restaurant is not getting paid. He's not getting any, for recommending it. Now with Arbonne, you get paid, and for recommending these products. It's that's the beauty of the, and we do this every day. I mean, you think about how many things that you recommend, whether it's a movie, a TV show, or toothpaste, or even a route you take, like, oh, you should totally get off of 405 here and take the surface streets and then jump back on the 105, and everything that you recommend, you don't really get paid for. So when you think about network marketing, that's the whole key. We cut out the middleman, consumers save, and then we get paid. The idea is to redirect our own spending to Arbonne, because we buy personal care anyway, and then build out the brand's consumer network. So it's a low risk, low investment, and unlimited possibilities. Again, it's mobile and global. If you have a smartphone or a tablet or laptop, you can do your business. I'm sitting in my car right now, mobile and global. I'm not driving because that would be very dangerous, but I'm sitting in my car, in a rooftop parking lot, and I'm doing my business, and it's not costing me anything. Arbonne is in the top 20 of network marketing companies in the world. The other 19 have already globalized. So again, being that we're only in the countries that I mentioned earlier, this is a ground floor opportunity, and it's a great time. And then the last thing that I wanted to mention, in 2013, the NFL globally made $9.8 billion. Also, the film industry, or the movie industry, made $88 billion. This is 2013, prior to the new Star Wars movies, but $88 billion is still a lot of money. And then in that same year, network marketing companies made $178 billion. So think about that. It's a lot of money. Real quick, because we are getting close to the end here, the compensation plan, or the income opportunity. Last year, Arbonne paid out over $243 million to consultants. There's 4 categories. There's a connector, a client, PC, which is a preferred client, and an independent consultant, which is what I am. A connector is someone that is maybe somebody that's not interested in the business yet, but they can connect you to people that would either be clients or maybe people that would be interested in the business. So the connectors can be very useful and be very helpful. Then you also have your client, which buys everything at retail. And then you have a preferred client, which is kind of like if you would be if you shop at Costco. So you'd be a member, you pay a fee, and then you get 20% off on all the products. And then there's the independent consultant, which is what I am and what all of us are, where you're doing the business and you're getting a paycheck for talking about and recommending Arbonne. There's different levels. There's a district manager, which is the first level that you can go to after an independent consultant. The average time to that position is 1 to 5 months, and you make anywhere from $200 to $1,000 plus a month. Then there's the area manager, which is really cool. This is where my fiance is at. At area manager, it becomes a willable business, which means that if God forbid something happens to you and you die, you can pass on your business, not just a set fee like a normal business, like a will, like I leave this to this person. You're actually leaving your business. So they will go on and continue to make what you were earning in your business. So I've never heard of that before. To me, that's really, really, really cool. Average time to that is 5 to 11 months, and you're making anywhere from $1,000 to $3,500 plus a month. Now, I always say plus a month because there is no ceiling. That's the beauty of Arbonne. There is no ceiling. There is nobody above you in the structure that is trying to keep you down. I know other network marketing companies, the ones that are considered pyramids, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of stabbing you in the back. There's a lot of that kind of shenanigans going on. With Arbonne, it's not like that. Everybody wants you to be successful, and it's really refreshing. After area manager, you can become a regional vice president. Regional vice president is the car level. Arbonne will pay you $800 a month to drive a white Mercedes of your choice, any model, as long as it's white. And it's not so much to say, hey, look at me, I'm fancy, I've got a car. It's to show, you know what, this business works, and here it is. And my company is paying me to drive this car, and it's pretty cool. You're looking at making an average of $5,000 to $8,000 plus a month. Average time to this position is 2 years. After regional vice president is the national vice president. There you get a $1,000 car bonus. Average time to this position is 3 to 5 years, and you're averaging $21,500 a month. No ceiling, like I said. Our national vice president, Claire Risoli, did this in 4 years and 3 months. So when I say the average time to that position, that's how it is. But again, with anything, it really depends on what kind of work and work ethic you have. Arbonne is totally one of those businesses where what you put into it and how hard you work is what you get out of it. It's an effort-based business. A lot of people will look at a business like a network marketing business and overestimate what they'll make in a year, but grossly underestimate what they'll make in 5 years. So that about covers it. I wanted to say one quote. A friend of mine, a designer friend of mine, had this quote. She has her own business, and her quote is forward momentum is not accidental. It is achieved by having the tenacity to never give up. And I want to leave you with that, and also I want to leave you with the idea that another question to ask yourself is, if you keep doing what you're doing now, where will you be in 5 years? And the other thing to think about too is, instead of always thinking about what if it doesn't work, or what if it doesn't happen, think about what if it does. I mean, really, what if all of your dreams do come true? What now? I mean, I also want to thank everybody for listening. And if you were invited to listen to this call or on this call live, get back with that person that invited you, because they think the world of you, and they think that that this could be something that could be great for you. And so get back to them, and if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions now, I'm happy to answer them, or if not, then we'll say our goodbyes.
Very good, Roger. Thank you so much. And I think everyone could see, you know, I wrote a lot of notes, but you're, you know, very authentic, and your passion, not only for your business here, but also your graphic design business, which, you know, again, translates into how you look at things. And, you know, you mentioned, you know, you always had a boss, and, you know, that you didn't control, you know, your own, you know, destiny when you're working for someone else. And there's so many people today that are looking for that and realize that, from folks my age, baby boomers, who, you know, have been working for 35 or 40 years and realizing, oh my God, you know what, I worked all that time, and, you know, what do I really have to show? I have nothing as far as an ownership is concerned. And you mentioned that area manager, your business is Willable. That is an ownership position in your business. So it is ownership. You do own your own business. So very, very important. So boomers are seeing that. Gen X, you know, folks are, hey, we're working, we've got the kids, we're working hard. Are we really getting ahead? And they're looking for, you know, new solutions and new strategies. And millennials, you know, I mean, I think they get a bad rap sometime. But, you know, they're just smart enough to see, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do what, you know, what we have done and what I have done over all those years. So millennials are getting into our business in a big way as well. So, you know, I think, as Roger, as you said, this is the right place at the right time. It's the right company. It's a great company. It's all about cooperation and collaboration instead of competition. And we're just so happy that you joined us and shared that with us tonight. And I know you aren't driving home, so it means you're getting home a little later, but hopefully the traffic will be a little easier for you getting home. And we appreciate you being on here tonight. And I would just tell everybody again, I do record the calls. They'll be on LA Connect and Claire's Nation page. So that will be going on. It takes a little while to process, but that will be going on within an hour or two tonight. But also, if you miss it, search YouTube, search Risoli Nations Men's Zoom Call, and you'll see the latest one each week. And we will be right back here next Tuesday night, 6 o'clock, with another great guest. And as Claire says, same bat time, same bat station. And if you're old enough to know that, you're one, you know, you're a boomer. So with that, again, Roger, thank you so much. Let us sign off for tonight and get you on the road home, and say good night to everybody. We'll see you next week.
Now, Peter, I'm a Gen Xer, and I know I grew up watching Batman, so
yeah,
not just for boomers.
Yeah, but you see, yours was the cartoon version. Mine was the.
No, I watched Adam West.
Yeah,
but it was the repeat. I mean, it wasn't the 1960s version.
Yeah,
you know, they showed it again.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Well, good thing. Yeah, I was there the first time when it was.
Oh, okay,
yeah, so.
All right.
But I'm glad you enjoyed it as well. So
yeah,
back here, same time, same bat station.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good night, Roger.
Night.
Good night, everybody.